We're taking a closer look at an image that has been circulating across the internet this month. The image allegedly captures President Trump and President Zelensky in the midst of a serious discussion about the war in Ukraine. According to various online sources, their conversation speculates about how the conflict might have concluded in just 2 or 3 weeks. There is even a subtle nod to President Putin, implying that he once claimed the hostilities would be over within days. What makes this case so intriguing is the rumor that this screenshot is taken from an episode of The Simpsons. It seems almost surreal to think that an animated sitcom could predict or reflect such weighty geopolitical dialogues. Yet season after season, The Simpsons has presented plot twists that later appear to unfold in our real world. Fans and skeptics alike now debate whether these parallels are mere coincidences or something more uncanny. From prescient tech predictions to foretelling major political upheavals, the show's track record is astonishing. As whispers grow that 2025 might be their next prophecy, the global community watches with bated breath. Brace yourself, because the coming analysis may reveal a reality that is more unsettling than fiction. Let us now examine these bizarre forecasts from the most to the least plausible, one by one. These observations span topics ranging from cutting-edge science to shifting global power dynamics. Each case combines the show's irreverent humor with a strangely accurate vision of future realities. As we proceed, prepare to be both amused and unsettled by how fiction and fact intertwine. Number 20, AI Workforce Takeover. Imagine waking up, brewing your morning coffee, and heading into the office only to see a sleek machine at your cubicle. This automaton handles emails, schedules meetings, and generates reports without ever requesting sick leave or vacation time. It may sound like dystopian science fiction, but The Simpsons depicted a similar scenario years before AI entered mainstream headlines. In Season 23's Exit Through the Quick E-Mart, which aired in November 2012, Mr. Burns replaces his human staff with tireless robots. At the time, it was a tongue-in-cheek jab at corporate cost-cutting, but it hinted at a future where human roles could vanish. Fast forward to 2024, and companies using advanced AI like OpenAI's GPT models have begun restructuring their workforces. Bloomberg reported that over 10,000 positions disappeared within tech firms during the first half of the year. The World Economic Forum projects that by the end of 2025, up to 85 million global roles may be rendered obsolete by automation. Even everyday environments such as cashier-free grocery stores and AI-powered help desks now exemplify this trend. Number 19, Hologram Technology. Holograms once seemed confined to science fiction movies and futuristic fantasies. Yet in Season 11's Bart to the Future, first aired on March 19, 2000, Nelson sends Bart a mocking holographic projection. At the time, it felt like an amusing party trick, but real progress soon followed. At CES 2024, several tech companies unveiled glass-free holographic displays that cast vivid 3D images into midair. In late 2023, the band Kiss even staged a global tour featuring holograms of deceased members performing live. By 2025, experts anticipate holographic advertisements on city streets and interactive virtual classrooms. Still, this advancement poses serious concerns about privacy and potential misuse in both public and private spaces. Number 18, The Rise of Electric Cars. In Season 7's Radioactive Man, which premiered in October 1995, a near-silent car glides by Bart and Milhouse. That scene hinted at an era when vehicles would run cleanly without the roar of combustion engines. 2 decades later, electric vehicles have moved from niche prototypes to mainstream transportation. Tesla sold over 1.8 million cars globally in 2023 alone, shattering early adoption forecasts. Meanwhile, major automakers like Volkswagen and GM are shifting production lines exclusively to EVs. As charging networks expand, rural garages face closure and gas stations become relics of a past age. The Simpsons' brief glimpse of a silent car now mirrors a global push for sustainable mobility. Number 17, Marge's Mars colonization reference. Long before Elon Musk popularized plans for Mars, The Simpsons casually mentioned interplanetary settlement. In Season 23's The Food Wife, which aired in October 2011, Lisa suggests humanity might colonize the Red Planet. Marge responds as if it were a routine development rather than an extraordinary leap of faith. By 2025, SpaceX's Starship program targets crewed flights to Mars within the next few years. NASA's Mars Sample Return mission is also approaching critical test phases. That whimsical line in Springfield speaks to real debates about investing resources off-Earth while climate crises intensify at home. The joke captures our simultaneous fascination with exploration and anxiety over leaving Earth's problems behind. Number 16, Virtual Reality Overload. Springfield citizens don high-tech headsets and wander oblivious to reality in Season 28's Friends and Family, aired in November 2016. Mr. Burns hires a virtual recreation of the Simpson family for his amusement, and Homer becomes addicted. Just a few years ago, VR felt like a niche hobby, but by 2024 devices such as Apple's Vision Pro achieved mass-market success. Users now routinely spend hours working, socializing, and gaming inside fully immersive virtual worlds. Studies suggest that by late 2025, up to 30% of online interactions could occur inside VR environments. This blending of digital and physical spaces raised concerns about social isolation and mental health. The Simpsons' comedic exaggeration now reads as a cautionary tale of potential reality dissociation. Number 15, Massive Energy Blackout. In Season 10's Doin' in the Wind, a simple mishap plunges Springfield into total darkness. While the scene delivers laughs, real-world blackouts are fraught with danger and disorder. In February 2021, Texas experienced a historic grid failure, leaving millions without heat or power for days. Cyber attacks on utilities have surged by over 300% since 2020, targeting critical infrastructure. Climate-driven extremes like record heat waves and polar storms add stress to fragile systems. Energy analysts warn of cascading outages striking multiple major cities by 2025. The Simpsons joke highlights a vulnerability that modern society can ill afford to ignore. Number 14, Trump's second term. In the classic Bark to the Future episode from March 19, 2000, Lisa inherits a nation in economic ruin after President Trump's tenure. Audiences laughed at the absurd premise, yet Donald Trump won in 2016 and remains a prominent political figure. Following the 2024 election, talk of a second Trump administration has become reality rather than satire. In Springfield, Lisa grapples with budget shortfalls and political turmoil just as real-world leaders face debt and tariffs. Economic indicators wobble under unpredictable policy shifts and trade tensions. The satirical portrayal of chaotic leadership now parallels genuine concerns about governance and financial stability. Once dismissed as farce, the episode now reads as an uncanny blueprint of modern politics. Number 13, Nuclear Disaster. Homer's legendary negligence at the Springfield nuclear power plant has anchored countless jokes throughout the series. Yet real nuclear incidents are no laughing matter, as seen in the Fukushima Daiichi meltdown in 2011. In 2024, fighting around Europe's largest nuclear facility at Zaporizhzhia raised fears of a catastrophic accident. Aging reactors in many countries now operate beyond their intended lifespans with patchwork safety upgrades. Analysts warn that geopolitical tensions could elevate the risk of sabotage or miscalculation. A meltdown in 2025 could displace millions, contaminate farmland, and strain global health systems. The Simpsons' comedic take on radiation mishaps now echoes a chilling call for rigorous oversight. Number 12, The Rise of Flying Cars. Since the earliest days of futurism, people have dreamed of soaring above gridlocked highways. In Season 16's Future Drama, which aired in November 2004, Bart and Lisa pilot flying cars through chaotic skies. Today, electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicles, EVTOLs, are in advanced testing phases. Companies like Joby Aviation and Archer Aviation logged public demonstration flights by 2024. Regulators scramble to draft air traffic rules and safety protocols for personal aerial vehicles. Technical hurdles like battery density and collision avoidance remain significant but surmountable. Springfield's cartoonish air jams may foreshadow real-world challenges in building an airborne transit network. Number 11, The Rapture and Doomsday. In the episode Thank God It's Doomsday, Homer becomes convinced the rapture is imminent after watching a religious movie. His frantic preparation provides comedic relief, yet global crises in 2024 and 2025 add a sobering resonance. Record-breaking wildfires, unprecedented hurricanes, and extreme droughts fuel fears of ecological tipping points. Epidemiologists warn of new pathogens emerging from thawing permafrost and crowded urban centers. Governments grapple with preparedness for mass evacuations and health emergencies. The Simpsons lampooned apocalyptic hysteria, but real-world vulnerabilities underscore its underlying truth. Facing genuine end-of-days scenarios, society finds itself hedging between humor and horror. Number 10, Celebrity Scandal Overload. In Season 28's The Great Fatsby, a lavish society party descends into rumors of bribery and betrayal. At the time, it satirized the vacuous pageantry of show business elites. Today, high-profile figures from music, film, and tech face criminal charges and leaked documents almost weekly. Scandals rock social media, and streaming services profit from sensational exposés. From legal indictments to explosive memoir revelations, no public figure seems immune from scrutiny. The Simpsons' playful critique now mirrors a real-world culture obsessed with unmasking celebrity secrets. As 2025 unfolds, insiders whisper of even larger revelations yet to break. Number 9, Lab-Grown Meat. In 2008's Treehouse of Horror 19, Homer constructs a bizarre meat synthesizer at the nuclear plant. It served as a humorous nod to scientific hubris, but actual cellular agriculture soon took shape. A Dutch team introduced the first cultured burger in 2013 at a staggering cost of $300,000. By 2025, companies like Upside Foods and Eat Just are distributing lab-grown chicken and beef in select markets. Supporters tout environmental and ethical benefits, while critics question nutrition and long-term health effects. Traditional ranchers worry about supply chain disruptions and rural economic decline. The Simpsons' satirical invention now stands as an early wink to a food industry revolution. Number 8, Baby Translator. In the 1991 episode I Married Marge, Homer invents a device meant to translate infant cries into words. The prototype proves hilariously inaccurate, turning peaceful sounds into bizarre commands. For decades, such a gadget seemed purely fictional, yet AI advancements have changed that. By 2025, startups like Zoundream claim their monitors can differentiate hunger, discomfort, and pain cries. These devices send real-time alerts to parents' smartphones, promising relief for exhausted caregivers. Privacy advocates warn of continuous audio surveillance in private homes and data exploitation risks. A comedic flourish in Springfield now raises profound questions about the boundaries of parental assistance. Number 7, Music and Mind Control. In the 1996 episode Burns, Baby Burns, Mr. Burns's catchy jingle lodges itself deep inside Homer's psyche. This playful concept took a darker turn as researchers began exploring the brain's response to specific sound frequencies. A 2021 Nature neuroscience study showed that low-frequency tones can entrain brainwave patterns. Streaming platforms now use AI-curated playlists designed to influence mood and behavior. Military and private labs have experimented with sonic modulation for crowd management and stress relief. Commercial adverts increasingly incorporate subliminal audio cues to boost sales and retention. The Simpsons' musical mind control gag may presage a future where audio media doubles as a behavioral tool. Our ears, once thought passive, are now seen as gateways to the subconscious mind. Number 6, World War III. Homer's apocalyptic panic over global conflict first appeared in a 1987 Tracy Ullman short. He barricades his family in a homemade bomb shelter, brimming with canned goods and fear. That was intended as a throwaway gag, yet today's geopolitical climate feels increasingly volatile. Flashpoints in Eastern Europe, the South China Sea, and nuclear-armed states amplify the risk of miscalculation. Diplomatic summits often teeter on the brink of breakdown, highlighting fragile peace. In February 2025, President Trump's public meeting with President Zelensky sparked heated debates over Ukraine's security guarantees. An accidental skirmish or provocative rhetoric could ignite a broader conflagration, transforming joke into tragedy. Number 5, Economic Collapse. In the 2012 episode Politically Inept, with Homer Simpson, a fleeting news ticker quipped, "Europe puts grease on eBay." That offhand remark took on new urgency as debt crises and inflation roiled global markets in subsequent years. By 2024, U.S. national debt surpassed $36 trillion while inflation crossed 6%. Major corporations and banks teetered on insolvency as central banks scrambled to stabilize economies. Economists warned that a simultaneous failure in sectors like tech, housing, or energy could trigger a chain reaction. Credit markets, the lifeblood of commerce, risk freezing up under mounting defaults. The Simpsons' sardonic jab has become a stark reminder of systemic vulnerabilities. As 2025 unfolds, whispers of impending fiscal meltdown grow ever louder. Number 4, the rise of smartwatches. In the 1995 episode Lisa's Wedding, set in a fanciful future, Lisa wears a multifunctional wrist device. It serves as phone, computer, and personal assistant all at once. Fans marveled at the notion, yet by 2025, smartwatches are ubiquitous accessories tracking health, communication, and lifestyle. Apple, Samsung, and Fitbit sell tens of millions of units annually, embedding them into daily routines. These devices collect biometrics such as heart rate, sleep patterns, and blood oxygen levels. Concerns over data privacy and potential medical insurance discrimination have increased accordingly. A whimsical prophecy in Springfield now highlights pressing questions about digital surveillance. Number 3, corporate mega mergers. In the episode When You Dish Upon a Star, which aired in January 1998, the 20th Century Fox logo bears the tagline, "A division of Walt Disney Company." That familiar logo gag seemed impossible until Disney's 2019 acquisition of most Fox assets for $71 billion. Since then, Amazon purchased MGM, Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard, and Warner Bros. Merged with Discovery. These blockbuster deals reshaped entertainment, shrinking competition, and consolidating power. Critics argue that fewer decision-making centers stifle creative diversity and inflate consumer prices. The Simpsons' sly vision of media consolidation foretold an industry decimated by megacorporations. As streaming wars rage on, audiences wonder if they still control what they watch. Number 2, the food contamination crisis. In Yellow Subterfuge, Krusty's loose approach to hygiene sparks an epidemic in Springfield. That comedic outbreak mirrors real scares as E. coli, salmonella, and listeria taint global supply chains. In 2024, a multi-state E. coli recall linked to leafy greens sickened hundreds across the United States. The globalization of food production means a single lapse can cause worldwide havoc. Government agencies scramble to issue recalls while consumers panic in grocery aisles. The Simpsons' satirical contagion now foreshadows how fragile our interconnected systems truly are. A laugh track in Springfield conceals a warning about the perils of inadequate oversight. Number 1, time travel mishap. In the Treehouse of Horror v segment Time and Punishment, Homer fixes a toaster and unwittingly alters history. Each alteration of the past spawns bizarre new worlds, from dinosaur invasions to totalitarian net regimes. While time machines remain in the realm of science fiction, quantum physics experiments hint at retrocausal effects. Studies at CERN and other labs report puzzling phenomena where cause and effect blur at subatomic scales. Though personal time travel is unlikely anytime soon, these anomalies raise profound questions about fate and free will. The Simpsons' crazy adventure reminds us that even small changes can ripple outward with unpredictable consequences. Tinkering with the fabric of reality, whether by comedy or science, carries unforeseeable risks beyond our control. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.